Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com, and I want to welcome you to this week's Teach Me Tuesdays, and it is episode, oh my gosh, 84. How about that? So I have some fun stuff to share with you today, and oh, I want to show you this. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw that I was asked to do a project for hi sister to do a project for the Stampin' Through the catalog, and it's put on by Melody, oh my gosh, Cindy, and oh my gosh, I can't, Kirsten, oh my gosh. But anyways, they asked me, Melody hollered at me last month and see if I wanted to participate, and we were going to Hawaii, so it didn't work last month, and I said I would love to do it another time. So June worked out, plus I got to do the cutest stamp set. So today it was put on the Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So here it is so you can see it better, but I'm going to actually show how to make the card tomorrow on my What You Making Wednesdays, and that's in the YouTube channel. But this is a cute card, and can you see like all the layers and stuff? It is super fun. And then I colored the little faces so that it looks like there's like glass over them. So I just wanted to show you real quick. And then I popped the rocket and the dog on there with pieces of window sheet, so then it looks like they're just like flying, right? Like they're not attached, they're just kind of in there. So anyway, so make sure that if you are not a subscriber of my YouTube channel, which is Stamping with Die, that you hop on over after this is over. Make sure that that you subscribe, so it will tell you when I go live, and it will be tomorrow, which is Wednesday at 2 o'clock Arizona time. So I'm going to show how to make that card. Super fun. But today I want to show a couple sneak peeks, because today is the last day to sign up for my 2 classes that I have going on this month. So I wanted to make sure I showed you a couple things, because I still have a couple of the bundles left, and I would just as soon have somebody, you know, sign up for them, right? So that they're not without a home. So I'm gonna flip the camera and I'll get started. All right, so hold on a second. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna actually turn the Facebook on so I can see if I'm in the right spot. I totally forgot to do that. Hang on one momento. Ba. Should be. All right, good. Make sure there's no volume. Turn the volume down. And hopefully I can see the comments. I really hope I can. Okay, good. Jackie, Ann, Lily, Nancy, and Ginny. Okay, so very good. Thank you for joining me today. All right, so let me go over. All right, host code. I always have to say host code. There's the hostess code for June. So if you are placing an order, make sure you use this code. And all right, so let me go over the class information. And I have 2 classes. All right, I have the 2 classes going on for June. So I have the Christmas card class of the month. So this starts the Christmas cards. Every month I will have a different Christmas card, different stamp set. You will do 10 of the same card. Now, of course, you can change it. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Zena. Now, of course, you can change it when you are doing it because you have extra pieces, but all the guts, the card guts will be the same. So this is the Evergreen Elegance. Today is the last day to sign up for these classes. So this is the Christmas one, and I can only send to United States. So if you are watching from another country, I'm sorry, I can only send to the United States. But this is the Evergreen Elegance. So you get the stamp set and the punch. So you will be using the punch. But if you already have the punch, oh, Anna with the Z. Sorry, Zana. Sorry. So if you already have the punch, there's two ways to do it. So you can go 57 if you want the stamp set only, and that includes priority postage. And it includes the PDF and the video to go along with it. Or if you need the bundle, then it's $75.50, and it includes the same things I just mentioned. The 10 cards, the priority postage, PDF, and the video. And then, all right, so that is, now if you are a member of my team, they can get the supplies only for $35. So if you are thinking about becoming a demonstrator, that's a great way to start getting your classes at a discount. Now, the sweet strawberry bundle and berry blessings is a little different. It's just the same price for everybody, only because I have these extra berry blessings and DSP. So for that class, it's just different because everybody will be getting the same thing. So for this class, you get your DSP. Now it will be trimmed down, you know, for your make and takes. Then you have the berry blessing stamp set and the sweet strawberry with the punch. So what I thought I would do today, all right, so supplies are limited, which they are, but today's the last day. Class includes supplies for the 5 projects. So you get the 2 stamp sets, the punch, the DSP, priority shipping, the PDF, and the private video link. So you get a bunch of stuff, and that's $85. So you need to holler at me. Let me get these off of my bench. You need to holler at me if you are interested in either one of those, and then I can send you the PayPal link. All right, so I'm just sticking them back there on the bench. So I thought it would be fun if I, this Facebook. All right, hang on a minute. It is not letting me see the comments, so I am so sorry. I might end up just going and doing all my lives through YouTube because it's just getting a little frustrating. If I do them through YouTube, I can send the link to this group as soon as it's done, or you can just do it live. But when I do it the opposite way, Facebook is just being such a turd. Okay, so let me show you. All right, so I'm going to do one card today and show you one of the 3D items. All right, so this is just because it's a photopolymer stamp set. All right, so we have Whisper White Thick. Now, this is one of the cards that you'll be doing, and I actually got inspired by a card that I saw from Alyssa Tilsner. So, thank you for that idea. Okay, so we're using Whisper White Thick. And we are using, this is the DSP we're using. All right. Now ahead of time, I cut out, because this is just like it will be, you know, when you get your packet. So you'll have your little circle. You also have a big scallop circle and a smaller scallop circle. Now you will use your own inks that you have at home and your own, adhesives and stuff like that. All right, so now I need to scoot down so I can see if I have these bundles of, oh, Jeannie, I don't just sell the DS or the PDF. You have to get, all the stuff. So sorry about that. Okay, so let me get my greeting. All right, so I'm using the Pacific Point. hang on a minute. So I'm inking up. You always have a way of making my day. Now what I've done is I am mixing and mingling these two stamp sets because the greetings match. They just coordinate so well. So I have mixed and matched. So this is the You Always Have a Way of Making My Day with the Pacific Point. All right, and then let me get, so I'm going to set that aside so it can dry. Scoot off of there. Then I'm going to use the berry. So I don't know why I closed the Pacific Point because I'm going to need it. Now earlier I had the Waltons on. I have not watched the Waltons in like forever. All right, so now I'm going to use Granny Apple and Pacific Point. And we are going to build our berry. So this is a two-step stamping. So I'm going to do solid Granny Apple. For the outline. And then we have the inside. So I'm going to use Granny Apple again. But I'm going to stamp it off on here just because I didn't get a grid sheet out. All right. And then, so that's like wasteful, but I didn't get a grid sheet. Okay, so we have our two Granny Apples. Now I'm going to do the berries with the Pacific Point, the same that I used for the greeting. Sorry, Jenny. It's just it's a lot of work for classes, and the last few years I allowed things like that, and it was just so much work. And I was like, I need to get, you know, it sounds bad, but I need to at least earn commission, right? When people are ordering the bundle and stuff. So I apologize. And then you know, this one is different where my team don't even get a discount on the berry one. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go over here, stamp that off. But the regular classes, and then my team does. So it is a perk for my team. Okay, so this is two-step. So now I'm going over top. Okay, thank you for understanding, Ginny. Okay, so then we have our little berries stamped on there. All right, so let me close these pads. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to do my inside. So I'm going to let that dry. Let me get my inside piece. So I'm going to glue this on the inside. Let me get it off of here. Get it off of the pad. Start my glue. So this is just a little piece so it matches the front. So that's going to go on the bottom. Usually I cut it longer, but this time I just cut it the right way. Okay, so then put this back up here. I wanted to say thank you on the inside. So the outside says, you always have a way of making my day. Thank you. Now, you could have it say whatever you want, right? Because you're going to get your own stamp set. But this is what I chose to do with mine. So then it just says thank you. And I love stamping it right above this because you can tell if it's straight or not, especially with the photopolymer. If you stamp it up here, sometimes it can be a little off. So I usually try to stamp it down by the DSP. Okay, so let that dry. All right, so now let's bring this over. I can get that pad out of the way. So let's start to assemble our card. And isn't this cardstock or this DSP so cute? I love it. It's like a, looks like you're going on a picnic. All right. So I can't see the comments except on my phone. So if I miss your comment or question, make sure you ask it again and I'll see if I can see it with my phone. If not, make sure you ask it after the video is over because I always go through the comments. And that goes for when I replay it on YouTube as well. If you have questions, always ask them in the description so that I can answer you. Okay, so then we're going to do the inside. So this is definitely, like this paper by itself is, I love this paper. Oh my gosh. All right, so there's the inside. So that's why I wanted to come in today. Because usually I don't show like what you're doing because I like it to be exciting, you know, and like, oh, you know, when you get stuff. Because I always tell people, you know, I don't think I've ever made anyone be upset when they got a class packet. But I thought, you know what, since I have those extra ones, I will come on today and show you a couple little sneaks. All right, so this is just putting on here. Now what I liked, and I got glue on my finger. All right, so now I'm just putting this on to, so this is just a layering circle dies. And then I cut one a little bit bigger, and it almost looks like a flower, right? Oops, let me scoot down a little bit, a little flower. So this time I'm gonna put this one on with dimensionals. And look at my dimensionals. It always makes me happy when I get dimensionals like this because that means I have been busy. So I love being busy. All right. And that way it's going to pop off that other shape, that it's the same color, so that you'll notice that there's, oh, there's like a two layers there. All right, so peel these off. And then I'm gonna stand up to glue this on because I have to look over the camera, make sure I'm straight. Okay. So see how cute that is with that extra little layer on there? Just makes that die pop. All right, so then it's gonna go on here. And I also wanna put this on with dimensionals as well because, hey, we have to use at least a pack of dimensionals a week. All right, so dimensional. Now, when you are making yours, if you don't want to use so many dimensionals, you don't, right? Like you can always, there's no mistakes in stamping. There's just design changes. So you can totally change it. All right, so here is that. Let me stand up again so I can get that on there straight. Okay, I think that looks good. Then we're gonna take our little berry that we stamped earlier, and I'm going to cut it out. It doesn't take a whole lot to cut it out. I'm just going around. I am leaving a white space around it. So I did, I took Facebook off, or not, I did. I told you that the other day that I took Facebook off, uninstalled it, reinstalled it, hoping it would fix. I logged out of all of my devices and logged back in. I was like, oh, maybe that will fix it. But I've heard a lot of other people are having issues with it too. So I'm really, this week, I'm really going to think about if I'm just going to do YouTube lives and no more Facebook ones, just because of the issues. And I'm like, well, I could bring my tablet out and see if I could read. But I think if I start bringing out too many devices, it's also going to cause an issue with the speed, right? Like if you have too many devices going and all that kind of stuff, I think it's going to mess it up even more if I've got a tablet and a phone and a computer. And so it's just, and I had Marcy even looking, her husband is very good with computer tech kind of stuff. And there's nothing I can do to get it to be faster. So, and when I do the YouTube, at least I can see when you're commenting, because I feel like I'm ignoring you if I don't comment. Okay, so there are, I'm going to put the berry on here. So I'm just kind of looking to see. So I can also put a dimensional there. Put the little berry on there. I love blueberries. A couple years ago, I thought I was allergic, so I was staying away from them. I was scared to eat them, and I finally went and had like an allergy thing done. So you're just gonna put that on there, and they were like, no, I wasn't. The only thing I was allergic to was like grass or whatever. All right, so then I'm going to take a piece of linen thread, and we're going to go up and we're going to tie this around the stalk or the stem of the berry. Like that. Just play with your tails a little bit. So I was so glad when I wasn't allergic. And they said it might have just been, now I can't even think what it was. Now I used too much. You won't get like 200 feet like that was. I just grabbed it off of the spool. All right. So isn't that super cute? But what will make it even cuter? Where are they? Can you hear that? A bee. We have to put a bee on there. Now what do I do with my glue dots? Good grief. All right. So we're going to put the little bee on there. So you'll get your little bee. So we're going to put our little bee on there. Buzzing around. So isn't that stinking cute? Oh, I love it. Okay, so that's one of the make and takes that you'll be doing. So you'll get all the supplies. They're already cut, ready to go. It won't be stamped, obviously. You'll get your bee and all the little things I showed you, your ribbon. And then I want to show you one other thing, and then I don't want to show you anymore because I do want it to be like a surprise, right? But today is the day that you need to let me know by. All right. So here is one of the other little make and takes. Now this is one of our little acetate boxes. And there's, I think I stuck 9 little candies, and they're these candies. Remember these? Oh my gosh. So I need people to take this class because I have a whole box of these. And I don't need to be eating them. But remember, they have, because I have been, and they're like a hard candy, and then you suck on them, and then they've got this yummy, I don't know, there's like a softer center. But anyway, so here is one of the other make and take. So I'm just showing you 2 because I'm mean that way. But like I said, I want you to have some excitement and be surprised when you get the thing. So hopefully, you know, you like the couple that I showed you at least. And so I think that's all that I was going to show you today. So that wasn't too bad, right? That was usually I blab, 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 blab. So but anyways, so that is 2 of the 5. And so anyway, so hopefully that got you excited. And like I said, I just have a few left, and it is pretty. It is pretty. You can't get the stamp set or the DSP anymore. So that is also why everything comes together. And then now obviously if you have the strawberry bundle, like if you already have the strawberry set and the punch, you can change those out. Like because I have to order those, but you can't switch out the berry blessing or the DSP because I have a limited amount of those. But because I have had a couple people say, well, I already have the strawberry and the punch, but I want to do the class. And then you just pick something of the same value, and then I just order that for you instead. And then it has to fit in the priority envelope, right? Like not a 12 by 12 pack of paper, because your 12 by 12 will be cut 6 by 6, plus it'll also be cut down so it fits your card. Like when you get it, you're not going to have to cut your DSP. It's already going to be cut for you. So you just basically have to put your stuff together with the private video. So if you have any questions at all that I've rambled about, just make sure you let me know. And if you don't hear from me, email me. And I think that's all I have to share. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow for my What You Making Wednesdays and show you that cute little diorama, also known as peekaboo card. And thanks for spending a little bit of your afternoon with me. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.